Mr. Speaker, thank you very much, and I rise today to highlight the exemplary and important work of the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. This Georgia agency has been screening county jail inmates to identify and deport illegal immigrants. This is a hugely important effort. After these criminals serve their time, we need to deport them. Many jailed illegal immigrants are incarcerated for crimes like rape, armed robbery, and drug trafficking. We want to do more than simply get these criminals off our streets. We want, Mr. Speaker, to get them out of our country. 6 deputies with the Cobb County Sheriff's Office recently underwent specialized training with Immigration and Customs Enforcement to identify illegal immigrants in our jails. Cobb County is the first department in Georgia, and indeed one of the first in the nation, to work with ICE on this initiative. They are setting a fine example for communities across America, and our cities will undoubtedly benefit from the widespread adoption of this program. After all, our state and local law enforcement officials are our first responders in the fight against illegal immigration. They play a critical role in stopping criminal aliens from harming our citizens. Here's how this new program works. Local law enforcement officials travel to Herndon, Virginia, to train with Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They get experience in immigration law, criminal law, document examination, alien processing, and cross-cultural communication. These trained deputies then return home to their communities where they work with ICE agents to identify illegal immigrants in local jails by comparing fingerprints with ICE and FBI databases and interviewing prisoners. The program may be new, but it is already working. In the Cobb County Jail alone, 2,100 inmates, law enforcement officials have identified 63 people of interest to federal immigration authorities. That's 63 rapists, robbers, and drug lords that we can get off of our streets and out of our country. Mr. Speaker, we know local law enforcement officials are often our front line of defense when it comes to identifying and removing illegal immigrants from our communities. As we look for solutions to the current illegal immigration crisis, we must empower our state and local officials and help them coordinate with federal agencies. And that's why I proudly supported an amendment last week to the Homeland Security Appropriations Bill. We passed that on the floor. It supports this new and promising ICE program so that we don't just provide funding to communities located within 100 miles of the southern border. Otherwise, Cobb County, Georgia would not have qualified. Last summer, I examined border security efforts along the United States-Mexican border, and during that trip, I observed our Border Patrol agents loading up buses and planes with criminal illegal immigrants being deported back to their home countries. Now, Cobb County is playing a vital role in this process. I am incredibly proud of their efforts. The Sheriff's Office is helping rid our society of dangerous criminals who have no business being here in the United States. I especially, Mr. Speaker, want to recognize Cobb County Sheriff Neil Warren, Cobb County Police Chief George Hatfield, and the 6 Cobb deputies who went through the specialized training. Paul Harrison, Claudia Cross, Marco Cabrera, Orlando Palmer, and Paul Diaz. And their effort to uphold the rule of law is commendable, and I urge more local agencies to consider participating in this critical program. Mr. Speaker, I ask my colleagues join me in thanking the Cobb County Sheriff's Office for its commitment to getting dangerous criminal illegal immigrants out of our community. And I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlelady from California.